You're listening to Voice First AI, the show where we decode how voice technology is transforming business, one smart conversation at a time. Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Michael. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we have an exciting topic to dive into: prompt trees and their transformative power in artificial intelligence. We'll break it down into a few sections. What is a prompt tree, anatomy of branching AI, where to use prompt trees, common mistakes, and finally, we'll get you ready to build your very first prompt tree. So stick around. This is going to be a fascinating journey.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ12. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ12 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
All right, let's kick things off with the basics. What the heck is a prompt tree? Anyway, imagine you're chatting with an AI, and instead of just answering your questions, it's guiding you through a conversation. That's the essence of a prompt tree. It's a structured way for AI to not only respond, but also lead the dialogue by offering prompts that guide the user down various paths. For instance, let's say you're in the solar panel business. You could have a prompt tree that starts with a simple question like, are you interested in residential or commercial solar solutions? Depending on the user's answer, the AI will branch off into more specific inquiries, providing tailored information that feels intuitive and helpful. Or think about a customer support bot. Rather than just answering, how can I help you? And waiting for a response, it could say, do you need assistance with billing, technical support, or something else? Each option leads to another layer of prompts drilling down to solve the user's issue more efficiently. By setting up these branching paths, AI shifts from being a mere responder to acting as a guide, making interaction smoother and more effective. Think of it as turning a one-way street into a bustling, interactive thoroughfare where the AI can navigate you to your destination with ease. Pretty cool, right? Now that we've got a handle on what prompt trees are, let's take a closer look at how they're built. We're talking about the nuts and bolts, folks, the anatomy of a branching AI workflow. First off, everything starts with a solid root prompt. This initial question or statement is the gateway to all subsequent interactions. Think of it as the first domino in a chain reaction. Without a compelling root prompt, the whole tree can fall flat. Next up, decision nodes. These are the crossroads of the workflow. After the root prompt, decision nodes determine the path the conversation will take based on the user's responses. Imagine a choose your own adventure book. Each decision node is like a page where you get to decide what happens next. These nodes make the AI feel like it's participating in a dynamic, two-way conversation rather than just spitting out pre-programmed responses. Now, let's talk about if this, then that logic. This is where the magic happens, folks. It's the framework that makes decision nodes work. Essentially, if the user says or selects option A, then the AI knows to respond with B. Simple, but oh so powerful. It's like building a complex puzzle where each piece fits perfectly into the next, creating a seamless interaction. Finally, we have to discuss memory. A robust branching AI doesn't forget what was discussed on previous branches. Carrying memory across branches allows the AI to refer back to past interactions, making it feel more like a real conversation. For instance, if a user mentioned they had an issue with billing earlier, the AI can later ask, "Is your billing issue resolved?" Making the conversation feel personalized and attentive. So there you have it. Root prompts, decision nodes, if, this, then that logic, and carrying memory, all crucial elements in building an effective branching AI workflow. Up next, we'll explore where to use prompt trees for maximum impact. Stay tuned. Welcome to the next segment of Voice First AI, where we're uncovering the secrets of where to place your prompt trees for the biggest bang. You might be thinking, all right, Michael, I get what a prompt tree is, but where do I actually use this awesome tool? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we're about to dive into some real game-changing areas. First up, let's talk sales. Imagine smart qualifying flows. Your AI isn't just blindly chatting, it's strategically guiding conversations to qualify leads more effectively. Say goodbye to tedious cold calls and hello to smart, efficient, and targeted interactions. Moving on to support, and no, I'm not talking about your average chatbot. Picture tier 1 self-help bots. These are bots designed to handle the most frequent issues automatically, freeing up your human agents for more complex problems. It's like having a superhero team where everyone knows their specific role. Next, we turn our attention to coaching. How about confidence-based learning paths? This is where prompt trees can really shine, creating personalized learning experiences that adapt based on user responses, ensuring that training is as effective as possible. Last, but definitely not least, we can use prompt trees for content creation, specifically in choose your own adventure storytelling. This isn't just for fun and games. It's a powerful technique for engaging users deeply and keeping them hooked as they navigate through various storylines. The potential here is massive, from education to entertainment. So there you have it, 4 key areas where prompt trees can make a monumental difference: sales, support, coaching, and content. Each one offers a unique way to not only engage users, but also optimize and streamline interactions. Up next, we're diving into some common mistakes to avoid when building your prompt trees. You won't want to miss this. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Voice First AI. Up next, we're going to cover a super important aspect: common mistakes to avoid when building your prompt trees. Even the best laid plans can go awry, right? So let's make sure you don't trip over these common pitfalls. First off, going too deep, too fast. It's like diving into the deep end of the pool without knowing how to swim. You want to guide users gradually, not overwhelm them with too many options or complicated questions right off the bat. Start simple and build up the complexity as the conversation progresses. Trust me, slow and steady wins the race here. Now, on to the second pitfall, forgetting user intent. This one's a biggie. Always remember, your AI is there to serve the user's needs, not the other way around. If your prompt tree doesn't align with what the user actually wants to achieve, it's game over. Keep the user's goals front and center, and make sure each branch of your prompt tree is designed to help them reach those goals efficiently. Last, but certainly not least, not testing each path for value. Think of it like this. You wouldn't launch a new product without testing it first, right? The same goes for your prompt trees. Each path should be tested to ensure it provides real value to the user. Otherwise, you risk frustrating them and losing their trust. So, to recap, avoid going too deep, too fast, never forget user intent, and make sure to test each path for value. Stick to these guidelines, and you're well on your way to mastering the art of prompt trees. Coming up next, we'll equip you with the know-how to build your very first prompt tree. So don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we've reached the moment you've all been waiting for, building your very first prompt tree. Don't worry, we're going to make this as painless as possible with a step-by-step guide. So grab your notepads and let's dive right in. First things first, you need the right tools in your toolkit. Our go-to options include ChatGPT, GHL, and voice agents. These platforms are powerful and user-friendly, making them perfect for both beginners and seasoned pros. Step one, you'll want to brainstorm your root prompt. This is the question or statement that kicks off the whole interaction, so make it count. What's the main goal you want your AI to achieve? Whether it's qualifying a lead, solving a customer issue, or guiding someone through a learning path, your root prompt is the foundation. Next, it's time to map out your decision nodes. Think of these as the branches that stem from your root prompt. Each node should represent a possible direction the conversation could take based on user responses. Use simple, clear questions that naturally lead the user down a specific path. Now here comes the fun part. If this, then that logic. This framework tells your AI what to do based on the user's choices. For example, if the user says they're interested in technical support, then the AI should direct them to the appropriate resources or further questions. It's all about creating a seamless flow of interaction. Don't forget to factor in memory. If your AI remembers past interactions, it can provide a more personalized experience. For instance, if the user mentioned a billing issue earlier, your AI can check back on that later in the conversation, making the interaction feel more human and attentive. Finally, we have an exciting freebie for you. To make your prompt tree building process even easier, we're offering a free downloadable tree template. This template will help you organize your prompts and nodes, ensuring a smooth and structured build. You can find the download link in the show notes, so be sure to check it out. And that's it. You're now equipped with the knowledge and tools to build your very first prompt tree. Go on, give it a shot and watch how it transforms your AI interactions. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to share your very first prompt tree using the hashtag #PromptTreeChallenge. Hey, you might just get featured on our show. We've got some exciting content lined up for our next episode, where we'll be talking about layering visuals with text for true multimodal mastery. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Be sure to check the show notes for any links or more info we've mentioned today. You're listening to Voice First AI, and I'm Michael. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time.